Hello, everyone. Welcome. So, November, and we are moving towards the end of the year with interesting things coming up. So, you might have seen that I've been retreating a bit from social media. I'm not as active, and I might not be very active for the rest of the year, even less than what I am right now, because I feel that I need some time for reflection. And it's very much a space that we are all in, I think. After my return from Scotland, I have felt changed, completely different, and nothing makes sense anymore. Maybe nobody as well. Maybe I don't make sense anymore. Nothing makes sense anymore, and I have to find a new way of being within my life, within this world. And I feel drawn inside to be alone. I'm not really in a space where I want to be among people or with people or work with people. I still do my work because it's my calling, and when the angels ask me to show up, I will always show up. But this has been a very intense year for me, and maybe for most of you as well. So, we dealt with family trauma this year, we dealt with endings and having to let go of a lot of our pain from our family, our tribe, and how it reflects back into past lives, and also how it reflects in the existence on earth, what's happening on earth, and how it affects the earth, our planet, in who we are and who we don't think of being. So, we have been called this year, you would remember, to move away from everything that's fake, everything that holds us away from peace and connection and mindfulness. So, these last two full moons have definitely also shown us, reflected back to us, how we still need to heal, how we still need to let go of that which is not in line with our truth, our authenticity, and it has not been an easy process. So things might be coming up. I've got a black cat staring at me here. So things might be coming up that's pointing the way by also pushing the buttons or something like that. So the cards that I chose for today is my Wolf Wisdom cards. And the first one that I drew, Beginnings, which I have been drawing for a while in different card decks. So we are utterly busy with this rebirth process and realigning. And I pulled the other card as well, they came through together, align. So there's the black cat. So we are realigning, we are reorientating ourselves in a new world, as Mother Earth, Grandmother Gaia is also realigning, changing, shifting. New things are happening. Things are coming into our space, into our solar system, that is just mixing stuff up. And everything is chaos, everything is strange. And Spirit tells me this is a test to see if we can handle it when the new things arrive, when our old paradigms are shifted, when we have to finally admit ancient truths that has been kept from us for a very long time. So yes, we can try and keep our lives together and do our Christmas shopping and work for our money and try and do everything we can to have the best possible life. But this isn't what it's about. It's not just about this life. It's about so much more. And it is about who you are becoming as a soul and how you are radiating that into the world. And it's becoming more and more difficult to be that authentic self because our cages are being rattled, and everything that we think we've known before has to be readjusted, shuffled, so that we can find a new way that makes sense. And at this stage, like I say, to me, not much is making sense. But Archangel Michael is coming in here. Not there, that's the cat. On this side, and he says, patience, patience. Just surrender. I think we are so tired of surrendering, but there's no other way, because trying to make things happen is just pushing us over the boundary of stress. So what we do need to focus upon today, I'm just watching Tauriel here at the back, what we do need to focus upon today and this week is consciously asking to be made aware of how we are holding ourselves back, how we are not trusting enough, how we are not believing in creating a greater destiny. And greater destiny just meaning a more expressive way of being, really feeling life, being alive with purpose and fulfillment. And at this stage, even that word doesn't make sense. So there's so much we have to redefine in the midst of all the chaos and fakeness out there. But in a way, it's also helping us to dive deep, to look at what is true and what not, and how we carry that with us. And then Michael also reminds me that we still need to reflect on self-worth at this stage. So we have to put our boundaries, we have to protect what is, to not allow the world to break us down, to stand up for our rights, and what is right in the world is very important right now. And the full moon has shown its light on that as well. So there's a sense of enlightenment and a protective void in which we are held to do this, to create this. Let me just remove the blackness. So, yeah, the message this week isn't simple, because it is about staying put, being in gratitude and awareness, but not limiting yourself and not limiting what you believe, and trust for yourself. Remember, 3-eye Atlas, the things going on in our sky is taking away our energy. It is taking away our sense of normal, our sense of direction. So this is where we have to re-establish a new truth, which we cannot know right now, which needs to unfold. And that is the stream that we need to surrender to, the stream of destiny that we could not understand with our old mindset. So it's to allow the new mindset so that we can understand, perceive, and flow with that without breaking, without resisting. So I'm sending you so much love. We'll check in again next week. I hope. Maybe not, but I hope. And just take good care of yourself, okay? Be mindful of you, because you are here for a reason. Whatever you do and think and say and create has meaning, has purpose, but can also be negative and destructive if you don't allow it to align with your true life purpose. I'm sending you so much love again. See you next week, I hope. Bye, guys.